The next mistake is not giving value for your time. Most women take their time for granted. You undervalue your time. Because you see, unfortunately, in history, women's time was not considered as a valuable thing. We were supposed to stay at home, raise the kids, but that was never connected to a monetary value. Only in the industrial period, when women started maybe working in the factories, maybe then somehow their time was connected to some kind of a value monetary. So somewhere along the lines, society or history proved to us that our time is not as valuable as men. But that was 200 years ago. And the thing is that today we accepted it. Women can earn just as much as men or higher. But we agreed to get paid less. One of the saddest things for me for women is because of that, once they realize that their time is valuable, what they do is instead of giving value to what they do, they give value to their hours. You can never earn a lot of money by giving money for your hours. Uurtje factuurtje. You need to remember the value that you give. And the sad thing is that they take their time for granted. They put the values on the hours very low. And they don't put that in consideration. It's about time you'll start respecting your time. The most expensive and the most precious resource that you have in life is your time. That's the most precious resource that you'll ever have. Because you see, money can come and go. Because it's a game. When you know the rules of it, when you know how to play with it. But the one thing that if you lost it, you can never bring it back is time. And that's why the most precious resource that you have in life is time. And you want to start treating your time as the most precious one that you have. Now, just like with money, there are three ways that we can use money. How can we use money? We can either, what? Spend it, or save it, or invest in it, right? Or waste it, right? Maybe that's the fourth one. The same thing with your time. You can either spend your time, you can either save your time, which is all these time management techniques that we have. You can invest your time, or you can waste your time. You want to see what you do with your time. Because here's the thing. You can have an hour with your child. What are you doing in that hour? Are you just letting them run around you and you're on the phone and just doing, yeah, wonderful, great drawing, great? Or are you sitting with them and really listening to them and talking with them, helping them maybe with their homework? Or are you reading for them a story? Or are you just, taking them to the kindergarten, to the playground and let them run with their friends and you're just sitting there as a babysitter? Are you really investing time with your child, or are you just spending time, or are you wasting your time with them? There's a difference. Same thing with yourself. You can have an hour for yourself. What are you doing with it? Are you just watching zapping television, which is basically wasting your time? Or are you maybe reading a novel, which is maybe spending time? Or are you investing time, which is you taking that hour and you learning something valuable for yourself or for your business or for your family? What are you doing with your time? You want to go home and look at the time that you spend or waste. Start noticing how much waste time you have in your life. And then ask yourself, what can I do to turn it into investment of time?